Good morning. The day's finally arrived that we set off on our European adventure. Van's ready. We just need to get it loaded up now.
Yay! We've had our first night in the motorhome. We're on Steve's brother's driveway in South Wales. We arrived last night with some excited kids. It was great to see their boys as well. But it's been a bit of an interesting week getting ready for this trip. Unfortunately, on Tuesday, George had an entirely predictable accident with a scooter. He wasn't wearing shoes. He's damaged his foot. We took him down to the specialist, got an x-ray. Initially the x-ray said it was just a sprain, so we've spent 3 or 4 days carrying him round, giving him piggybacks everywhere, elevating the foot, icing it quite regularly. And then on Friday, yesterday, about 2 hours before we were due to set off, I got a phone call from the fracture clinic to say that one of the bone specialists had looked at the x-ray, reviewed it, and found a hairline fracture.
Literally a couple of hours before we would do the set off.
Yeah, I was filling out the forms for the COVID declaration forms for the Spanish authorities and got the phone call. The nurse and I had a lovely chat about the fact that he needed sturdy shoes. I mean, she did understand. I think she had her own children. Our children are now feral and don't have shoes that fit. We've been in lockdown for 3 or 4 months and we've not needed shoes. We've only got sliders and trainers. So she suggested we go down to the hospital. They've fitted him with a boot. We arrived 20 minutes after the phone call and we left half an hour later and back home within an hour of actually getting the initial phone call. So he is now hobbling around, bless him, with a great big enormous black boot on his leg. He quite likes it because it makes him feel bionic.
And he's a bit more mobile with it now. Yeah. Rather than crawling on his hands and knees, he can hobble a little bit better.
I know, my little heart, bless him.
So this week we had a visitor. Darren, the Urban Motorhome, came to visit. Now we'd arranged to have him to come up and do some food reviews in Milton Keynes, just as lockdown was beginning. So we had to cancel that. So we'd rearranged it for this week. Darren came down and he stayed on the driveway for a few days, and we went off and we introduced him to, first of all, to Five Guys. He hadn't done a Five Guys before, so we all went out to Five Guys on Wednesday.
Hey Dad!
Hey guys!
What's up?
There's only 2 guys, we're going to Five Guys.
Yeah, well we got more guys, so yeah.
Roll home now. Unfortunately, I'm full. Absolutely stuffed. I've got a little monkey on my back. So got a
I'm not
sore
saying hey guys.
Okay, Five Guys. What makes the Five Guys burger so good? I think it's the cheese. I think the cheese has got crack in it. You think about it for 2 weeks afterwards. After 2 weeks, you're all right. That's good.
Everything's amazing. Everything's amazing.
What do you think is good about? Why is Five Guys so good for you?
Burger. Everything. I mean, even their pickles. Their actual burgers to their pickles. Everything is incredible. Not their mushrooms. I don't like mushrooms.
For me, it's the toppings. I think everything about it. But I'm not going to have tomatoes next time.
Well,
I think Darren made the right choice with the tomatoes, didn't you, Darren?
Yeah, you don't want them slippery suckers in there.
What was your favourite bit?
The meat.
Meat.
Wait, it's beef burger and bacon and cheese.
Okay.
Epic.
There you
There
go.
it is. There it is. What's your favourite part of Five Guys?
Yeah.
So Five
Good.
Guys was real good, yeah, as usual. We do love Five Guys. And then next was German doner kebab
Yes.
that we had. And again, that's a special thing. If you've not tried German doner kebab, you should give it a go if there's one near you. Really, really good. Nice clean kebabs. And of course, no visit to Milton Keynes to do food reviews is complete without heading to Casbah. Casbah is
The best.
Burger van.
He's a burger van.
Absolutely.
Oh, but he's so good.
Fantastic, yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very famous in Milton Keynes. So again, if you're in and around the area, you need to go check out Casbah on Mount Farm during the weekdays up to 2 o'clock.
What did you and Darren have? Did you
We had
both
the
have
Cas
the same?
burger.
The
We had the
Cas
Cas burger,
Super Cas burger.
yes. So awesome.
We finally got on the road about 3 o'clock, I think it was, yesterday. We were delayed with the foot thing, and also once we realised he was properly broken, we decided to bring a festival cart trolley thing that we've had for a few years and hardly used, just so we can drag him around town.
Yeah, we do the walk around Madrid in 3 days' time, so we'll see. We might need to rearrange that, but if we do, at least we have the cart on board,
Yeah.
and we have a choice for that.
My poor little sausage.
So we eventually said goodbye to Darren, and he saw us off on the road, and we got on our way and headed down to South Wales. We did the usual mid stop off at Lee Delamere services for a quick loo break.
Yeah.
Then as we hit the M4, as we hit the Severn Bridge on the M4, the weather started to change, as it usually does.
There's a halfway point where you can see blue sky behind us and then thick, dark, grey rain clouds ahead. Just coming into Wales, there's blue sky behind me in England, and look at those grey clouds. Every time we come to Wales it rains.
I'm King Harry.
Today we head down to Plymouth, where we're going to stay with some friends overnight, and tomorrow we'll be getting on the ferry. I hope to upload this before we get on the ferry. So in our next video, it should be us getting on the ferry and into Spain. So I hope you can join us on our European tour this year. We're out on the road for about 6.5 weeks, hopefully doing a whole tour of Spain and Portugal. So if that's your kind of thing, just hit the subscribe button, and you'll be notified when we upload some new videos. We'll see you next time.
Yay!